Hello, welcome back. Last time we discussed about what is sex and what is gender. Okay, as I promised, this time we will continue our discussion focusing on when does gender role becomes a gender issue. Okay, it's me again, Madam Salve. Okay, are you ready now? Let's navigate. So, this time we have two objectives. Number one is differentiate sex roles and gender roles. How do gender roles become gender issues? Okay, I hope after this discussion, after this video, can identify the difference between sex roles and gender roles, and how does gender role becomes gender issue. Okay, let's continue. Okay, last time talk about what is sex and what is gender. So we know already the difference between sex and gender. So pwedeng sabihin natin, so what? So what kung alam na natin, or so what kung anong pagkakaiba ng sex and gender? But hindi doon nagtatapos. As I've said, this is the fundamental lesson to understand gender and development. So now we will discuss, we'll study, we'll talk about sex roles and gender roles. Okay? What are gender roles? As sex and gender is used interchangeably, so are sex roles and gender roles. Yeah. So, if nai-interchange yung sex and gender, nai-interchange din yung sex roles and gender roles. So, para walang misconception, walang misunderstanding, pag-usapan natin anong pagkakaiba ng sex roles and gender roles. Okay? So, sex roles according to the reproductive function of a person's body. Okay? While gender roles a person is expected to perform as a result of being male or female in a particular culture. Okay. Gender role, it determines how males and females should think, should speak, should dress, and interact with the context of society. Gender roles are not inborn, but are passed on through generations. Okay? Learned in early stages of childhood and are further reinforced. And gender roles, how males and females should think. It determines how a male should think, speak, dress, and interact. Same with the girls. Within the context of the society. Like for example, iba madalas sa isang buntis magsasabi, anong tao ba ang pinag-buntis mo? Anong kasarian niya? A boy or a girl? Nalaman mong boy ang pinag-buntis mo. Then, we decided to buy clothes na color blue. Ang mga colors from the bib to the dress, to the clothes, halos lahat kulay blue. Kasi boy ang lumabas sa ultrasound. Kung lumabas naman sa ultrasound, babae, ang binibili naman ng mga magulang, pink. So, it's how the society dictates what? Yun ang naka-inculcate sa isip ng isang tao. Na pag boy, blue dapat. Pag girl, pink dapat. Okay. So, yan ang mga sinasabi natin. Okay? And then, is there a problem with gender roles? When does it become an issue? Meron bang issue talaga sa gender roles? Kailan ito nagiging issue kung meron man? Okay, tingnan natin. Boys don't cry. There is a video about boys don't cry. Pag sinabi nating boys don't cry, hindi ba talaga umiiyak ang isang lalaki? Why? Wala ba silang emotions? Wala ba silang feelings? Kailangan ba nilang mag-act as tough, individual, na hindi pwedeng umiyak, hindi pwedeng masaktan, hindi pwedeng magpakita ng kahinaan? Boys don't cry. That's how the society dictates how a boy should react, how a boy should behave. So boys don't cry. Okay. Gender roles become gender issues once it blocks people's capacity to do and to be. So, boys don't cry. Meron bang issue doon sa gender roles? Yes, there is. Bakit? It blocks people's capacity to do and to be. Diba? Okay, gender issues affect everybody. Males or females, rich or poor, young or old, in all spheres of life. Hindi pinipili ang sino man, regardless of your sex, regardless of your preference, regardless of your social status, regardless of your age. Gender issues affect everybody. They affect males. How? Okay, gender roles attributed to males. Perception: a male should be strong. Primary rationale: cannot feel emotion, cannot feel anything, don't feel anything. So that's the primary perception of a gender role attributed to males. How about the roles? Hard work: a male should be a leader, should be a boss, no caregiving. Okay? And the expectation to a male: don't make women do hard work, always be smart, in control, get the best, don't cry. So that's the gender roles attributed to male or to a boy. Strong, primary rational, cannot feel, hard work, leader, boss, no caregiving, don't make women do hard work, always smart, in control, get the best, and the worst is don't cry. Okay. So, that's the gender roles attributed to male. Gender roles deny male access to the nurturing, emotive, other-oriented world of domestic life. So, that's the gender roles attributed to males. Deny all the male access to the nurturing, emotive, other-oriented world of domestic life. How about yung mga tatay pala, gusto din sila ang nagkakarga, nag-aalaga ng bata. But in our society, the gender roles attributed to male should be the breadwinner, do the business, but not the nurturing, emotive, or any domestic life or household chores. So that's the gender role attributed to male, and they affect females more. So how these gender roles affects females more? Okay. Gender roles attributed to females, the perception is weak, secondary, emotional. Kung ang gender role attributed to male is the primary, to females only secondary, emotional, and cannot think. Attributed to male cannot feel, but attributed to female is cannot think. So role, no hard work, not a leader nor a boss, no decision making. And the expectation attributed to females, just stay at home, don't assert, don't participate in decision making, and it is okay to cry. Pero sa boy, don't cry. Okay, that's the gender roles attributed to female. Next, gender role deny female access to the public world of work, achievement, independence, and power. So, what if our females want also to occupy a position in a society? Or what if a woman also wants to be a degree holder? Hindi lang pagiging tagapag-alaga ng bata, tagapagsaing, tagapagluto, do the household chores, but this female also want to be a successful career woman because she has all the capacity, she has the education, the postgraduate studies. So gender role deny female access to the public world of work, achievement, independence, and power. Okay, sex and gender. When we see sex, biological born with. Cannot be changed. Generally, only females can give birth. While in gender, socially constructed, not born with, changeable. Okay? Unlike sa sex, cannot be changed generally. While in gender, changeable. Female can do traditional male jobs as well as male can take good care of their children. Okay. So that's sex and gender. Difference between sex and gender. So, as a finale, for every woman, let's read this beautiful poem by Nancy Smith, For Every Woman. Sabay-sabay nating namnamin ang substance, the essence of this poem. For Every Woman by Nancy Smith. For every woman who is tired of acting weak when she knows she is strong, there is a man who is tired of appearing strong when he feels vulnerable. For every woman who is tired of acting not dumb, there is a man who is burdened with a constant expectation of knowing everything. For every woman who is tired of being called an emotional female, there is a man who is denied the full right to weep and be gentle. For every woman who feels tied down by her children, there is a man who is denied the full pleasure of shared parenthood. For every woman who is denied meaningful employment and equal pay, there is a man who must bear full financial responsibility for another human being. For every woman who was not taught the intricacies of an automobile, there is a man who was not taught the satisfaction in. For every woman who takes a step towards her own liberation, there is a man who finds that way to freedom has been made a little easier. Thank you, and I hope we learned something from this video. Sana isa tayo sa mga taong mag-a-advocate ang gender equality. Lahat tayo may kakayahan, lahat tayo may emotion, may feelings, lahat tayo nangangarap na maging kabahagi ng mundong ginagalawan natin na hindi nadidiktahan kung ano ang nais ng ibang tao para sa atin. Thank you for your active listening and for your time watching this video. See you again next time. God bless. Bye for now.